Good day, shipmates. This is Snake Jones coming to you again on the thought of the orphans. I want to elaborate a little bit on the orphans. I was telling you that I was an orphan. And my situation was unique in the sense that both of my parents were still alive. Both of my parents loved me dearly. And both of my parents would have rather had me live with them than be in the circumstance that I was in. But because of the authorities and what they thought a family was and what they thought was best for the children and blah, 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 we ended up in the orphanage. Okay. The one thing that I know about God, Scripture says that Jesus learned obedience through the things that he suffered. And that's interesting because a lot of times, the grace that we share is the grace that we have received. Meaning, if you've been through something, then it is that something that helps you prepare others who may likewise be experiencing what it is that you have experienced. So you can somewhat be a buffer for that person if the love of Christ constrains you to do so. Don't want to get into all of that except to say that because of my own experience in an orphanage, I have this sneaky suspicious feeling that I know what I can do to be a blessing to those who find themselves in the said experience. I remember one particular incident that really gets my motor going. As an orphanage person or a child in an orphanage, you get to sit around a communal table where they give you cereal and they don't have the time to figure out what your likes or dislikes are as far as the bread is concerned. So you might like white bread, you might like wheat. So what they do is they give you one of each and look at you and say, voila. I'm not disputing the rationale behind what they did. I just remember not liking the idea of only having one as opposed to two slices that I liked. The big boys and around the table would barter and they would say, look, give me one of your breads and, you could be on my side. I remember thinking, what if I don't want to be on your side? What if I don't need a side at all? I'm not trying to get off on a tangent. I'm just simply saying that in an orphanage, these are the things that you had to deal with, whether it be from the children's aspect of it or the adults aspect of it. But there was one thing that really got my motor going. I remember when they had an outing for the children. A great big cruise ship. I'm almost got tears coming in my eyes Because whoever thought of that, if they ever hear this testimony, if they ever hear this presentation and they recognize themselves in what I'm saying, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. This cruise ship sent a memo to my orphanage with the people who were in charge and told them that we want all of your kids to come by to a Christmas program we have for them. And we got it all set up and arranged. They can come and they can eat, and we got gifts and prizes for them. Blah, 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 blah. So the people ran around frantically trying to fix us up because we had to represent them. And I remember the to-do. It was a big shindig. They had my hair fixed up, and it was like, yeah, you better make me look proud. So it was more about them than it was about the ship. Notwithstanding that it was fine by me, fine by us, because we never ever got a chance to come down from the fence. We were children of the fence. That was like our life. It's like, we went to school, and after school was over, we were expected to be in the yard at the fence. So this opportunity to leave the fence, so I remember us as kids, getting into a vehicle and all of us kids is like, riding in a car. Man, it was so fantastic. It was like, and so, of course, some people didn't want you to sit next to them. Don't sit next to me. I want my girlfriend sitting next to me. But notwithstanding all of that, I found where I could fit in. I got in. Me, my sister, my brother. Of course, they had their little cliques. I can't remember how it was with them, but I just remember that I was in rapture. I was in awe. I couldn't believe this was happening. This outing, this car ride, this joyous occasion, a real Christmas. This is like, wow. We came down from the place where we were. Incidentally, the name of the orphanage was Sunshine Lead, Bermuda. Yeah, Bermuda, Sunshine Lead. And we left the gates of Sunshine Lead, Bermuda, and we were going to the Front Street section of Hamilton, Bermuda, which is the city of Bermuda. And we as kids was looking at the buildings and looking at things we had never seen before because of, we kids, we in the orphanage. I mean, some kids probably had seen that stuff before, but I mean, I had seen it because my mother had me, my mother was she was a traveling person. My mother always took me by the hand. Everywhere she went, I was by her side. So there are some things that I was familiar with. But the fact of the matter is, when you're locked away behind a fence for indefinite period of time, and now you're able to come out, I can almost imagine the other kids who had never seen it. So I'm looking at them, looking at what they're seeing for the first time, or what they're seeing for an extended long period of time, having not seen it. I'm just all kind of tickled. I'm all kind of happy until I saw it. Now, I had seen the cruise ship before in passing, but we were getting ready to go on that Mama Jam. I looked at the kids, they looked at me, and we was like, we're going in there. We told you that we're going to the cruise ship. We said, yeah, I know you said that, but I mean, really? Beloved, my mental faculties, my body, they just like canceled out one another. Said, you can't handle this. It was too much for my emotions. As a child, it was the most magnificent thing I ever experienced. It was awesome. I walked through the door. I saw sights never seen before. People dressed in the attire of the ship. At one point, I even lost the idea that it was a ship. It was like a city. Me being so small, it being so big, it was just magnificent. I can't tell you what happened after what or what came next. I don't even remember. All I remember is we ate. And then they was giving out prizes. I'm 62 and still crying. They called my name. They gave me this car with a remote. I don't even think that a young lady who is 16 and got a Rolls Royce for her birthday could have been more happier than me with that car that they gave me as a gift with the remote control. It was like a dune buggy with the antennas, with the big wheels. And they gave it to me. And I was like playing with that thing in the ship. I was too through. You couldn't talk to me? They had to take me by the hand to get me out. I didn't want to leave. It wasn't that I was trying to be obstinate or any of those things. It was like, really? Yeah. They had to take me by the hand and say, come, let's go. We gotta go. I'm like, yeah. So they let me out. When they got me to the precipice going up Sunshine League, it was only then that I came to my senses, because it was then that I realized where I was and who I am in respect to the place I'm going. They took my car from me because they said they needed to take care of it for me, because I couldn't take care of it myself. So they wanted to make sure that they kept it safe for me. That was the last I saw the car. I left there. Later in years, to this day, I don't know what happened to my car. But they can never take away the joy that I received when my name was called and the gift was given. As the Lord gives me ability, I think I know what I can do.